Good morning, everyone, from Disneyland. I am so excited. I have never been here before. We are about to head through the tunnel down Main Street. Today we are going to be riding all of the classic Disneyland rides, eating some amazing food, and just taking it all in. So sit back, relax, and here we go. All right, as always, my tradition, a Disneyland map as soon as I walk in. And oh my gosh, a bunch of the characters are up here performing up by the railroad station. I see Minnie and Pluto and Donald, and there's Mickey. Hello! Hi, Mickey! Hey, Goofy! Cruising around Main Street, they have all these little cars you can hop on. The Disneyland Transportation Company. Here we are on Main Street, USA. It's so similar to the Magic Kingdom at Disney World, but different as well. Here comes another transportation. First stop we're gonna make here at Disneyland. So right when you get through Main Street, USA, you go to your left, and there is the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. We're gonna grab a quick bite to eat. Definitely need some coffee. We have not had that yet. So it is a quick service type restaurant. So we're gonna check it out. And again, this is our first time, so we have no idea what to expect. We're trying to find our bearings of where everything is. I'm just so happy to be here. I actually just teared up a little bit on Main Street, USA. Just got our goods from the Jolly Holiday Cafe. Just got a regular black coffee, and then Hannah got, what did you get again? The
double espresso.
Double espresso, and then we both got the bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on our croissant. These look amazing. Again, this is a quick service place, and they have a ton of really good baked goods, so we did go with a lemon tea cake, and it does have that pendant there on top. 100 years for Disney, which is in the next few weeks. They'll be celebrating this. I've already seen some of the decorations out. Woohoo! Woohoo! We just wrapped up at the Jolly Holiday Cafe for a quick bite to eat. It was very good. All the seating is like outdoor seating but covered. It's just a very chilly morning, so make sure that if you come mid-January to Disneyland, bring some layers. I have on like a crew neck sweatshirt over top of a t-shirt. It is about, let's see, 52 degrees. I think the high today is about 59. But it's very comfortable. It's different than Disney World, where it's so humid. You're always sweating for the most part, no matter what time of year you come. So it's very enjoyable, actually, to have no humidity. And here is Sleeping Beauty's castle, the first castle that Walt Disney designed. You can actually walk through it, as you see there. And this is just like a little miniature castle compared to the one at Magic Kingdom, Cinderella's castle. And right outside the castle, here in the water, we've got some Disney ducks making their way around the castle this morning. This is a beautiful shot here. A beautiful spot for a photo opportunity. We are actually making our way underneath Sleeping Beauty's castle. And fun fact, you can actually do a walkthrough of the castle. So you actually go down throughout the whole castle. It's one of their attractions here. But we are entering Fantasyland as soon as you walk underneath the castle. And we actually are gonna start off by walking through Sleeping Beauty Castle. got some stairs. They do have wheelchair accessibility entrance as well. The evil Maleficent. I think we're going into the dungeon.
Yeah, this is the part of the movie when I was a kid that I stopped watching.
I feel like I can hear her evil laugh throughout this whole place. Maleficent. We can never escape. That is the end. And they all lived happily ever after. Sleeping Beauty walkthrough through the castle was really, really cute. It's a really neat touch. And honestly, I wish they had that at Walt Disney World with Magic Kingdom and the Cinderella Castle. That would be really, really neat. But it was a classic. That's a classic Disney story. Now we're gonna go ride Snow White. Classic Disney dark ride, Snow White's Enchanted Wish.
On your way now. Escuchen, para que tengan un viaje seguro. On the wall. In this disguise, I fool them all.
Wrapped up our first Disneyland dark ride, Snow White's Enchanted Wish. Made me tear up because that is my favorite Disney animated film. And they used to have a Snow White dark ride in Magic Kingdom and they took it away, so I haven't ridden anything to do with Snow White as a dark ride in a really long time. So brought back many memories and it's definitely a classic. Another Disneyland dark ride, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. A staple of Disneyland.
Y por favor, cuide a los pequeños. Chao.
Here we go! Woo! Wild ride! on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
It was wild, alright.
It was wild. I will have to say, even after doing only a few rides so far, Fantasyland here in Disneyland, I actually prefer over Magic Kingdom's Fantasyland. Has so many classic dark rides. There's a lot of stuff for kids to do. There's way more space. It just feels more nostalgic. And next up on the Fantasyland dark rides list, we've got Pinocchio's Daring Journey, which is also a staple to Disneyland. Never have done anything with Pinocchio, so really excited to give this a try. Here we go, Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Toy shop. Finished up with Pinocchio's Daring Journey, another classic Disneyland dark ride. I really like that ride. Some parts were kind of hard to see in the video, but definitely takes you through the whole entire Pinocchio story. Haven't seen that movie in a long time. Probably should watch it again. All of the popcorn stands here in Disneyland have these cute little roasty toasties. This one's the Yeti. And there goes the Disneyland monorail. Wow, these are the, what is this, the Finding Nemo, where you go under in a submarine. Used to be the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride. And fun fact, they used to also have this at Magic Kingdom. It's beautiful. We are taking a quick break of the dark rides in Fantasyland, and we're walking over toward Tomorrowland because we did book a lightning lane for the iconic Space Mountain. And this is the entrance to Space Mountain. Once again, we have a lightning lane booked. Standby time right now is actually 60 minutes, which is one of the highest wait times I've seen all day. So good thing we have the lightning lane. We are so excited for this. And a couple differences. We know for sure that the seating is different because you sit side by side. Wow. This queue is a lot different. And you see down there how the seating arrangement is much different. You excited?
I love Space Mountain.
It's a classic. It's a classic. And with that, look at the Space Mountain sillies.
Our Mickeys are looking at each other.
That is cute. Well, we just finished Space Mountain here in Disneyland for the first time ever. Thoughts? Did you like it better than Magic Kingdom?
I think so. It's just different.
It is very different. It seemed like a little bit of a longer ride, and I kind of like sitting side by side instead of one on one. But I will say the Space Mountain in Magic Kingdom will always hold a special place in my heart because it takes me back to my childhood for sure.
It's like hot coffee and iced coffee. I love both, but they're just different, you know?
What a great comparison.
I thought about that for a while.
Excellent work. She had time to think. We are headed over to Star Tours, which is actually in Hollywood Studios in Disney World. I am eager to see which adventure we get to go on this time. Standby wait is 10 minutes.
Requiring currency conversions are invited to visit the Munilist Intergalactic Exchange on level 1. You may exchange your credits there for local currency.
Neither can you. We need a proper pilot. Stormtroopers would be...
Alright, we just wrapped up Star Tours. You exit over in one of the Star Wars merchandise shops. Hannah just said it is pretty much the same as the one in Hollywood Studios, but so much fun. There's so many different adventures you could potentially go on. We are now headed over toward Liberty Square. Oh my gosh, I meant New Orleans Square. We are not in Magic Kingdom, we are in Disneyland. We're going to New Orleans Square to go see the iconic Haunted Mansion. Perfect timing. We were headed toward New Orleans Square, but got stopped by one of the Mickey cavalcades and the marching band, which was really cool to see them coming down Main Street. And here we are in New Orleans Square. They've got some Mardi Gras decorations up. This is so cool the way it looks, all the detail. We actually are going to be eating on Friday night at the Blue Bayou restaurant. And then, right over here is actually the line for the Pirates of the Caribbean. And then in the background there, it's actually covered up because they are doing some refurbishment to Tarzan's treehouse. The walkthrough that's similar to the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse in the Magic Kingdom. I mean, this decoration really makes you feel like you're in New Orleans. This is really neat. And so there's the Blue Bayou restaurant. I know this is probably your favorite section, right?
Look at all this. It's so cool.
Look at this roasty toasty, Mr. Oogie Boogie himself. And here we are at the Haunted Mansion. It does have the holiday overlay.
We're in the middle of the line.
Featuring the Nightmare Before Christmas.
This one.
There's the carriage with the ghost horse.
Makes a fine Christmas present. The man, right?
Star, a brilliant star for my fortune card tree.
Oh my God.
And with that, we just wrapped up Haunted Mansion Holiday. So the Haunted Mansion Holiday overlay we literally are here for the last week of it. They're gonna be changing it all of next week. So we got lucky that they, you know, we got to ride that ride for the first time. But I definitely wanted to see it with the regular Haunted Mansion, you know, the Grim Grinning Ghost song, and just to see how it is compared to the one in Magic Kingdom. I really like the way the New Orleans themed mansion looks compared to the mansion in Magic Kingdom, but this ride seemed a little shorter than the one in Magic Kingdom. So can't really compare the two, but both are up there as favorite ride for sure at any Disney park. And our next lightning lane is for the iconic Splash Mountain that will actually be closing permanently and refurbished at the end of this month. So we're gonna ride this ride as Splash Mountain and give it a whirl. We're gonna get a little bit wet, but hey, it's worth it. So perfect outside right now.
Get yourself back from me.
The rabbit is wasting my breath. The rabbit is facing certain death.
Oh no, it's time for the big drop!
That's just where you going.
And there's the aftermath. The big Splash Mountain drop. Woo! Not too bad, right? Soggy bottom? Soggy bottoms. Say goodbye to Brer Rabbit one last time. Bye-bye. And we finished Splash Mountain, and that is actually the final time we will ever ride Splash Mountain. What'd you think of this one?
Very different.
Much more different than Magic Kingdom.
Very different.
It's actually, you sit one per seat, so it's like a typical log flume. It's a little bit of a shorter ride as well.
But a little bit more intense too.
Yes, a little, like, it's not as comfortable seating, but we still had a blast. Didn't get too wet because I was really not looking forward to be walking around in this cooler weather being soaked. But all in all, it was really fun. And now we just booked a lightning lane for Big Thunder Mountain, so another classic. We actually are gonna make a pit stop here at Davy Crockett Explorer Canoes. Someone's excited. This is something that's a staple as well to Disneyland. You actually get in a real canoe. Oh, and look, it's the Mark Twain boat ride going by. But we actually are gonna get into a canoe and paddle away. And Hannah just made me canoe around Disneyland. She wants to do it again. I don't, but it's still a cool, you know, addition that they have. And next up with the lightning lane, we have Big Thunder Mountain. I love this ride. Woohoo! The wildest ride in the wilderness, Big Thunder Mountain, is always a hit. It's probably one of the best roller coasters in Disneyland and Walt Disney World. And we did make a pit stop over in Adventureland at Tropical Hideaway to get the iconic pineapple Dole Whip. And then Hannah got pineapple and cherry swirl, and they also offered either pork or chicken bao buns. Let's break that thing open. We got the pork. Look at that.
Yeah.
And we are overlooking the Jungle Cruise ride. Good? And now we are on to Pirates of the Caribbean. Uh-oh. You may get wet.
Treasure without a look at this here map and this lovely key.
Just wrapped up Pirates of the Caribbean. We're still on the boat actually. That ride is so much longer than the one in Magic Kingdom. I really liked it better. You see a lot of the iconic scenes, you know, like the jail cell with the keys and Captain Jack Sparrow at the end. I love this ride. Another reason I really like this Pirates of the Caribbean better as well is because of the New Orleans theming. That restaurant you see in the beginning, we were on the boat, that's actually the Blue Bayou, so we'll be eating there Friday night. Ooh, this lighting. We are back in what I think is my favorite land so far in Disneyland, Fantasyland, and we're actually gonna go over to ride Alice in Wonderland, another classic Disneyland dark ride. While waiting in line for Alice in Wonderland, you've got the Mad Tea Party.
White rabbit. Wow. See for yourself.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit, wait, please. It went this way. No, no, that way.
This is the part we dread. We're painting the roses red. Don't tell the queen what you have seen. Okay.
Rule 42, the queen always wins. With their heads! With their heads! Goodness!
We have wrapped up a ton of the Disneyland iconic dark rides. Now we're gonna grab a final bite to eat here. We're gonna go back to Adventureland for Bengal Barbecue. I cannot wait to try all of these because there's different types of meat, come on different meat sticks, and we are so hungry right now. Bengal Barbecue is tucked away in the corner right now of Adventureland. They're actually doing some renovations behind this wall here for the Indiana Jones ride and then the Tarzan treehouse. So we did a mobile order. We are gonna wait to get our food now and grab a little seat inside. There's plenty of seating over that is covered. And here are the skewers we got, starting with the shrimp and pineapple. Then we also got a pork belly skewer. And then the next skewer is called the safari skewer, which actually is asparagus wrapped in bacon. And then I decided to also order a chicken skewer. This looks delicious. And then last but certainly not least, the beef skewer, which is actually gonna have a spicy sauce. We just wrapped up dinner at Bengal Barbecue here in Adventureland, and my goodness, that was amazing. All of the meats were so flavorful. Hannah actually had the shrimp, and she said that was some of the best shrimp she's ever had. I am not kidding when I tell you that the food here in Disneyland, the actual park, is superior to Magic Kingdom's food, for sure. And to wrap up the evening in regards to rides, we are going on the monorail. Big traffic jam. Looks like the streets of LAX. But really, it's just the Autotopia ride.
Slow down.
The monorail around Disneyland also took you through parts of California Adventure Park, and then you do get off at downtown Disney. So people from downtown Disney can hop on the monorail to get off here in Disneyland. That was definitely a fun little ride. It was about, I'd say maybe 7 to 10 minutes long. The monorail is so different though here than it is in Walt Disney World. It's definitely a shorter track. This one here actually has a loud horn that honks, which I had never heard a monorail do until Disneyland. All right, everyone, well that concludes our Disneyland day. It's actually the first day that we did Disneyland, and first time ever we've been here at Disneyland in Anaheim, California. We had so much fun. We did so many rides. Hannah, what was your favorite ride here that we did today?
I'm on a hard tie between the Davy Crockett canoes and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh, nice. Good choices. The Pirates of the Caribbean is definitely better here than it is in Magic Kingdom for sure. I think my favorite ride that we did was the Snow White's Enchanted Wish and Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Mr. Toad's.
You cannot beat a Disney dark ride, especially a classic. But we had so much fun. We hope you all enjoyed. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.